Are you in a relationship where your other half is going out on the weekend, sniffing, drinking, not coming home maybe, and it's causing you loads of distress? I was in a relationship like that because I was that person. And I can tell you now that if you are in a relationship where one of you is taking drugs or drinking, that relationship will become toxic at some point. It doesn't matter if it's okay now and you've been doing drugs together for years, but I can tell you now that eventually you will end up in a toxic relationship because of it. When you're an addict, we are liars, we're manipulators, we are very paranoid because of the fact that we lie so much. So, for example, I used to always think that my boyfriend was up to no good because I was up to no good, and it was more about what I was doing. And I've become such a more trusting person now that I'm clean and sober. But your relationship can't be built if one of you is still in active addiction. It can't. It won't work. And if one of you wants to give up and the other one doesn't, that's just not going to work either. You've got to both want it together. And if you don't both want it together, I get a lot of messages of people saying, how can I get my partner to stop and whatever? And the sad reality is, guys, you can't. There is nothing you can do. I couldn't stop for people telling me. I couldn't stop because I had children. I couldn't stop until it was enough and I was ready to stop. So I get a lot of messages on the daily from people saying, my boyfriend's doing it, my dad's doing it, or whatever. And it is tragic to see that, it's causing you so much pain. And I really feel for you because I've been on the other side of it. And now I know what I've done to people myself over the years. But honestly, take yourself away from that situation, because until that person is ready to get help, then all they're going to do is drag you down with them, because you're going to spend all of your time and your effort trying to get these people better and wanting a life for them that they don't want themselves yet. And until they're ready, you are just banging your head against a brick wall. And I know that you want to help, and I know that you want to offer advice and support. The only thing you can do is be there for them, but don't try and change them. Don't try and tell them what to do, because it won't work. It simply won't work. And if you don't like their behavior and you don't want to be around it anymore, you need to walk away and protect yourself. If I went back into a relationship now where my other half was taking drugs or was drinking in excess, I would walk away from that situation to protect myself and my sobriety, and to protect the fact that I'm clean and sober now. I couldn't put myself through another 5 years. We've been together 5 years, and 5 years we've been taking drugs up until this year when we stopped. And our relationship has changed immensely. And it just goes to show that you can stay together as long as you both work together. Our relationship has improved tenfold. Yeah, he still has a drink, but he doesn't touch any drugs anymore. He doesn't drink as much anymore. He supports me and then doesn't drink on certain days. He didn't drink last night. He didn't drink yesterday. He didn't drink when we went out for a family meal in the week. And having that support is really good. But when you haven't got that support and you're on your own doing it, if you live with somebody, it's going to be draining trying to be with somebody that's either trying to get clean while you're the clean person, or the other way around. But you've really got to look after yourself, guys. If you are struggling with addiction yourself and you want support, please drop me a message. There's room in my 10-day group, and we can get you started and give you some support. If you know somebody that needs support, the only thing you can do is show them this video. You can't make them do it. You can't make them want to change. If they see this video and they want to get better, then they'll get in touch themselves, but you cannot be doing it for them. They've got to take accountability. So for all that you want to help people, you need to really think about your own mental health, your own sanity, and protect yourself and your children in some cases, to make sure that you are putting yourself as a priority. Because as addicts, we put ourselves as a priority, and we put those drugs as a priority, and we don't care about you during those active times. And it's not that we're cold-hearted, horrible people. We just can't help ourselves. We've got ill minds, and, we will make you feel guilty for not giving in to us, and it can be really, really, really hard work. So I just want to let you know that you're not on your own, guys. I've been on the other side of it. I do apologize, and I really feel for you if you're going through this with somebody that you love and care about. But my advice to you would be to walk away if they're not ready for help and it's affecting you, because it's going to be a long, hellish road unless that person is ready to recover. So always look after yourself and put number one first. Peace and love.